This wasn't just a simple argument over a property line. It was a suburban war that was destined to end in bloodshed. For one family, the terror didn't start with a gunshot. It began with the chilling sight of their neighbor aiming a bow and arrow right at their home. It was a terrifying threat, one that would simmer and swell until it finally erupted in a hell of bullets. Cutting a life tragically short, this is the story of the killer next door. On April 16th, 2024, a grandfather who was just babysitting his grandchildren would be shot 12 times in the back. The killer was his 26-year-old neighbor, and the final, fatal trigger wasn't some high-stakes dispute. It was an argument over cutting down a tree. The victim's wife witnessed the entire thing, and her frantic 911 call captured the horrifying end to a feud that had been boiling for months in their quiet Ohio suburb. In Whitewater Township, Ohio, on the 5,000 block of Kilby Road, Theodore Ted Block and his wife Chrissy were living their lives. Ted, a 40-year-old grandfather, was described by his family as the glue that held them all together, a man who would help absolutely anyone. Their world was supposed to be filled with the sounds of their grandkids playing, not with violence. But next door lived Cole Hornsby. At just 26, Cole was new to the neighborhood, and he brought a troubled past with him. Years earlier, he'd been expelled from high school for bringing a gun onto campus. More recently, he had finished a prison sentence in Indiana for stalking a former classmate and illegally having a firearm. This was the man who moved in next to the blocks. The tension didn't just explode overnight. It started with smaller but deeply unsettling incidents. The most alarming of those, according to police, was when Hornsby allegedly aimed a bow and arrow at Chrissy Block, a terrifying act of intimidation that was a dark preview of the violence that was to come. Hornsby's volatility was no secret. On the evening of April 16, 2024, he was reportedly on his porch firing a large muzzle-loader rifle. Ted Block worried for his grandchildren, who were at the house. He simply walked over to ask him to stop. An argument broke out, and Ted, after saying he'd called the police, turned to walk back home. He was unarmed, just a grandfather trying to protect his family. As Ted Block walked away, Hornsby followed him. Witnesses heard Hornsby shout, "Take this, bitch," before he pulled out a gun. What happened next wasn't a crime of passion. It was a cold, brutal execution. Right in front of his wife, Ted Block was shot again and again. Hornsby fired an initial round of shots, and as Ted lay helpless and face down on the ground, a forensic expert would later testify that Hornsby fired another shot directly into the middle of his back. In total, Ted Block was shot 12 times. When police got there, they found Hornsby standing over Ted's body, gun still in hand. He was arrested right there, but not before trying to hide the murder weapon in a shed. A desperate move that added a tampering with evidence charge to his list.
Is he breathing?
The squad's en route. The squad's en route. Is this your husband?
No, stop. Is he breathing?
Just hang out there for 1 second, okay?
Breathing?
I'm going to check him real quick, all right? Just hang out right there, okay? Talk to her before she runs. That's stepdaughter.
Is he leaving?
That's stepdaughter, but... What's your name?
SWAT in.
Where's the gun at? Where's the gun at, man?
They do have clear on the jobs.
Kind of ready to jump in. You can give it to regard, I'll be responding. 987, that's clear. 982, did you copy?
I did. If you would send me the details, please.
Clear.
Got it?
Yep. 15, you on the scene, can they advise that the male is secured?
Victor 31 males in custody.
Unfit male is in custody. That he
1922, we've got a supervisor en route and squad has been advised to respond in.
Which car? It's my name. Are you hurt at all?
What are you doing, man?
Huh? I'm taking everything you got. Are you hurt at all?
What do you mean?
Get in the car.
Put my belt back on, man.
No, get in the car.
Why are you taking my belt
Because
off?
I'm taking everything you got.
No, you're not.
Sit down.
Jesus Christ, dude. You're not taking everything I got.
Cole is secured in a patrol car as medics arrive on scene.
Next one over. Next one over.
Side yard.
Yeah, over here, next door, behind this house.
Hey, hey, go down. Go down. Go down. Go down.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm looking. Right here.
We just need to get out.
Ma'am.
I understand that, but right now they got to work with them, okay?
We're gonna work. Just come sit with me for a second. Okay?
Did you guys catch that him?
Yes. It was the neighbor, right?
Yeah, he black shirt,
short hair.
jeans. Yeah. He shot him like 5 times. He's. Is my husband breathing? Please, he's doing it now. I can't.
We're gonna keep on.
I want to be over there.
I know, but right now, you gotta let them work, okay? I'm gonna sit you down over here on the porch, okay?
Yeah, I was right there. Yeah, I took off running because he pulled out a gun and started shooting.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Like you're not hit or anything, right?
No.
You guys want to hang out with her for a minute? You probably need to get a statement from her at some point. I'm sure they're going to take her to CIS.
Yes.
Is he coming back too?
No, I'm not sure what the medics are doing. I know that the bad guy's in custody right now, so I'm not sure what the medics are doing.
They're not telling us anything.
Well, they don't know anything yet.
I gotta go over here.
Are you the one that called 911? Can you tell me what happened?
We heard a gunshot. We went over there. The neighbor came outside and I came outside. My husband was cutting the tree that fell.
Okay.
And he went over there and told him to put the gun away. He doesn't need a gun because he came over here. We called the cops on him once before. He came over, he was pointing a bow and arrow at me. And my husband said, "You're f***ing crazy. You pointed a bow and arrow at my wife. You don't need a gun." And he started running his mouth. I said, "Ted, we'll just go call the cops." And Ted's like, so Ted, my husband started walking away, and then he said something. My husband turned around and he just shot him.
Okay. And did you see that happen?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he get the gun?
No, I checked him. It's probably, I think he lives up in here. So it's...
Yeah, he said he left and came back.
What? He was standing right here with his hands in his pockets, staring. They said after he shot him, he went back into his house and then came back outside. So,
Okay.
which I'm pretty sure he lives up here in this building.
Do we have multiple GSWs?
We have 2 in the left upper leg and 3 in the stomach, and we believe 1 more in the right ear.
Okay.
But I need to know if you did hear or see anything at all. Okay. Do you live around here? You just
I own this property.
all of it?
No, I own from over. I don't own that building. I don't own that house there. I own this place.
Okay. Do you have a tenant that lives here?
Yes.
What's his name?
Cole Hornsby.
Okay. I'm going to ask you if you could stick around and be present for us, because we're probably going to have to come back and ask some questions, okay?
Okay.
So.
Is he here?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my suspect's dad is over there. He owns the property, okay? Just for
Okay. So
spitting it out there so I'm not the only one.
this gentleman lives here. His wife is on the porch.
Okay.
The female homeowner from here is where? Because she's not over there.
Okay. Well, she might be.
So if she's inside, we just want to make sure, A, there's no more shooting victims.
Let's knock on
B,
the window and see if there's anybody.
if there's any if there's any.
Okay, you just need to take a breath.
I'm just freaked out.
Okay, so you rent this house.
I rent this
Okay,
house.
does somebody rent this garage?
The guy that shot him rents that house.
Okay, you know. Okay, so the young guy.
What happened?
Well, we're gonna have detectives come.
Okay,
They're gonna
we'll have them
talk
up
to you.
there.
I don't want you to keep telling me 5 different times. So I'm gonna let you catch your breath, compose yourself a little bit. It's kind of a scary situation.
Yes, very scary.
Okay.
Very scary.
So the deceased actually lives in the house next door. His wife is over there on the front porch. Okay. This gentleman lives up here. They had an altercation about a tree. The deceased was cutting up a tree that had fallen down. He comes out, they exchange words, he shot him.
Going into a yard to cut down a dead tree and have your neighbor come out and shoot you.
Is that what happened?
She says, I think his name is Mark. Apparently,
So there's this tree right here.
this tree here is in their yard.
Yeah.
He was going out to cut it down because you can see it's dead.
Yep.
And the guy came out, and I guess in the past, he's tried to hit her with a bow and arrow. Well, today he came out and started a fight, according to his wife. She came out to find out what's going on. His wife came out to find out what's going on, and he went and got a gun. And he said, put the gun away. This isn't anything you need a gun for.
Right.
And then he shot him, I guess, 3 times from what she said. And she's the one that called 911. And she said, I don't know where his wife went. Is she still there? And I'm like,
She saw the whole thing?
She did. Yeah, and she called 911. She goes, I think his name is Mark.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't even know your neighbor's name, and he killed your husband?
Right.
For cutting down a dead tree?
Very odd.
Yeah, she said that she thinks that he came back from the military and was really not right in the head.
So all this started over cutting down a tree? Do you know the neighbor at all?
I mean, they've had problems before, and they've called the cops on him before.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And we heard that he just got out of prison and everything, and he didn't have his money. But other than that, but my mom, he's pointed a bow and arrow at my mom before. And I think that's when they called the cops.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think he, I don't know.
How long have they lived there?
He just moved in. He just got out of prison.
So it's recent, like 3 months ago. That's all it started when he moved here.
Yeah.
I heard this guy threatened you with a bow and arrow before too.
He's weird. Like you can look in his eyes and see crazy.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he had I thought he had like a. I didn't know he had a handgun.
Yeah. It was all started with cutting the tree down.
No, my husband was cutting the tree down, yeah, and we heard the gunshot and he went over there. And he lost his life over
Yeah.
nothing. Nothing at all. I told him just to leave him alone too. I'm just walking and call the cops. Does anybody talk to that coward neighbor over there?
Which one?
They said they couldn't find her. She was right there when it happened.
Okay, so that's, I guess, I got lost in translation. I was assuming it was his wife. So a female lives in the house?
Yeah.
And he lives in the white garage.
Yeah. He harasses her. She came outside and said, I'm terrified of this guy. He's got a gun.
Okay.
So that's why
that was today too?
Yeah. That's why my husband went over there. Because we all heard the gunshot and she walked outside like freaking out.
Well, I know they were trying to preserve the crime scene as much as possible before the detectives got here. So I know that regardless, by the end of all this, she'll be talked to. So.
She was right there.
Did she leave?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
What kind of car did she drive?
Right when my husband got shot, I fell on the ground.
Yeah.
And then he took off and started calling 911 and ran inside.
Did he run off anywhere when it happened?
Yeah, he took off that way, and then I came inside. I came inside and called 911, and I peeked out my back door, and he was shaking my husband. He came back.
Yeah. So he ran off down the street or to the field?
I don't know.
Just that direction?
That direction.
Okay. Because I know they have not recovered a gun yet. So
they haven't recovered a gun.
That's what I'm trying to figure out where you could ditch the gun.
He took off that way.
Okay.
It was a handgun.
Okay. Was it black, silver?
Black, all black. I mean, I was terrified he was gonna shoot me too.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what's going through his mind?
I know. He unloaded the clip on my husband. I heard just pop, 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 pop.
So over and over.
Why? Why over nothing? He didn't even put his hands on him. Because he was afraid.
A lot of things in life will never make sense. I
should have just knocked his ass out.
I know this.
Oh, I know exactly who shot him. I can
I know.
pinpoint him to a T.
I know that. That's what
I can describe him to a T.
I'm saying everything you said or you heard or saw is very important right now to write down.
I don't care if there's a gun or not. I know what I saw.
Well, I know no one's doubting you at all. We got him. No one doubts you.
You step out. We're gonna walk through that black door right there, and we're gonna walk through a hallway. Ready? I'm gonna help you walk since you have your hands behind your back, so in case you fall forward, you don't fall on your face. Okay? It's our department policy. I'm gonna come back out and grab your stuff here in a second. It's like your phone, wallet, keys, stuff like that. Okay?
What did you say your name is again?
Malone.
Malone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Malone.
Yeah.
You know his songs?
A lot of them, yeah. We're gonna go this way right here.
Can I help you?
We're gonna go.
In reference to what? In reference to a medical problem? A medical problem.
That way?
Medical problem.
Wait a second.
Where did this incident occur?
Fairfield Hospital is what the bill is for. I live in Hamilton County.
Okay. Did you make any payments on this?
No, but somebody got it.
Hey, Phil.
You gotta give me a minute.
I know.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I got the one going. So you're not out any money. Is this bill coming to you?
Yeah, it's all kind of given in my name and information.
Looks like you're gonna puke or something. Just wanna make sure.
Those, so are those unsolved murders or murders?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like murders, right?
I would assume it's like
murderies.
Maybe.
No, the hospital is not in our county. Yes, you know where that's at?
That's the one in Hamilton.
Yes.
Yes, it's on Alpha Hanover Street.
Yeah.
That's where you need to go.
Thank you so much for your help.
Good luck. All right, well, what's going on with you?
I would assume we should probably put him in a cell.
Okay. Yeah, or I'm on here while I want to.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not safe.
Let's go get safe, then I'll hold it here a second.
Okay.
You're right. Face the wall in front of you, please. The wall thing. Flip over a little bit. Look at it, okay? Did you pat him down already? Mm-hmm. Did he have anything on it?
I got the rest of his stuff in an envelope in my car.
Identification right now?
Oh yeah, you guys.
You got all that?
Yeah.
I can't, sir. I know it's important to you, and I understand that. I'll make sure it's safe. I'm gonna put it in this envelope. I have no reason to keep it.
I'm gonna do a more thorough one.
I understand.
Nope, I took that off already.
Okay, so he's going to remove the handcuffs. That's what I want you to do. He takes the handcuff off here, whatever hand takes off of him, put your hand flat on the wall in front of you. Understand those instructions?
Sure.
Okay. Leave your hand on the wall until I tell you to remove it, please.
do the same thing with this hand, okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Step back a little bit. Keep hands on the wall. There you go. Okay. I'm going to pat you down, and I'm going to have you also remove your shoes, and I'm going to have you remove your socks. I'm going to check those out. If everything's okay, we'll be putting them back on. You understand that? Okay. Okay, go ahead and remove your socks.
Practice that? It was hard.
Do what?
Practice that? Hard to swallow.
I've been doing this about 30 years.
Very good.
Okay, put your hands back on the wall for a second for balance. Lift up your right foot. As far as unless they want it for anything, as far as I'm concerned, you can have it back. That's not me making
Yeah, that's like a religious thing.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. I'll make sure if I get it back to you, I'll make sure you get it back. Okay, but for now, I can't have you have anything in there while you're in the cell. I think you understand that. I'm not trying to be disrespectful towards your religion or anything like that. What time do you have on there?
1909.
All right, thank you. Okay, would you like to answer any medical questions at this time? No. Okay. Okay, I can figure that, that's fine. So the only reason I'm asking you medical questions is in case something happens to you, who need to know who to get a hold of, or you like family-wise or something like that. That's the only reason I'm asking stuff like that. I don't know anything about your incident, don't want to know anything about your incident, I'm not going to ask you anything about your incident. So, knowing that, can you answer some of my questions now? Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna force you to do anything you don't want to do. That's not an issue. Okay. Go ahead and put him straight away. I gotta grab some keys. Put him straight away in one there.
You want with me? Just a temporary holding, okay?
Yes, or the same thing.
That's the same thing. Yep. And a toilet for you.
They make it later, so that's fine. I'm just gonna watch him on the camera.
The case against Cole Hornsby was overwhelming. The jury heard from multiple witnesses, including Ted's devastated wife, Chrissy. They listened as a forensic expert detailed the 12 close-range gunshots to Ted's back. In a stunning move, Hornsby's legal team claimed it was self-defense and argued for a lenient sentence of just 2 years. The prosecution painted a very different picture. This was a man with a history of violence who made a conscious choice to arm himself and unload his weapon on an unarmed neighbor. During the sentencing, Ted's daughter, Aliyah, stood in court and faced her father's killer, a coward of a man who took an innocent life for no reason at all, but his own pleasure, she said, her voice shaken. A man who can't admit that the decisions he made that night were never an act of self-defense, but him firing on an unarmed, non-threatening man that was only trying to protect his family from the psychopath next door. The jury completely rejected the self-defense claim, and they found Hornsby guilty of murder and tampering with evidence. Judge Jennifer Branch calling his conduct one of the most serious things I've seen. Give him the maximum penalty, 24 years to life in prison. She specifically noted his complete and total lack of remorse. While no sentence can ever bring Ted Block back, the court's decision means that Cole Hornsby won't be a threat to another neighbor, another family, for a very long time. It's a chilling story that shows how the darkness lurking next door can shatter the peace of a community in an instant. This case is a tragic reminder of how quickly a neighborhood dispute can turn into something unimaginable. What are y'all's thoughts on this case and the sentence? Let me know in the comments below respectfully. And for more true crime stories that hit a little too close to home, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel.